MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Interleague Baseball on The Show. Winn will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Brett Beatty. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. Look at his stats. He's got almost 100 runs batted in. Obviously, he's having a nice year in that category. You know, anytime you get near 100 or to 100, that's a big season, no matter who you are. He'll look to add to his total in this one today.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Victor Robles leaves the yard with a solo shot. 34 home runs now on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Alvarez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And that's the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bo Bichette. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And he fouls this one off. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mike Soroka gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Robert Cooley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
Robert Cooley.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon, and that's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy but not lose focus.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the plate, Kyle Isbell. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Barehanded at his knees. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time, and he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. 0-1 the count. Now a throw over to first. Isbell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounded to third. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Orioles leave 1. It remains 1-0. At the plate, Wander Franco. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Standing in now, C.J. Chavez, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Morrell is there. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
At the plate now, Grover Nieves. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Into the box, Ronnie Mauricio. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Cooley's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Set to get his day started, Tom Coyle, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Chris Shaw the next to take a turn at the plate, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Soroka has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Jacob Amaya comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2-2. And it's fouled away. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Digging in, Chet Long comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. No balls and a strike to count. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Runners on first with one down. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Christopher Morel. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Braves lead this one 3-0. Into the box now, Brett Beatty. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman, number 8, Brett Beatty.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Again, another foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. And he got him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Line drive, base hit to right. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He slaps that one away and the count will be 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Taken high and deep to right. Cooley is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. In there, now the throw.
0-1.
Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Atlanta, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in, Evan Scobe, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Fouled away.
Go!
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And with the final month winding down here, he finds himself in second place in the National League in that department. Now batting, Robert Cooley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
The 1-0.
Hey.
In for strike 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Stepping in now, Andres Vesperas. As he grounds one briskly to short. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wander Franco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And there's the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Chavez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He pulls this one into right, and that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
In now, Grover Nieves. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Striding in, Ronnie Mauricio. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. Ready for another chance? Kyle Isbell. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again. 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Chopped up the line to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, A.J. Reed. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So now to the plate, Chris Shaw. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Popped him up. Mauricio is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Tom Coyle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
At the plate, Brett Beatty, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's the first out. So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here he comes on 2-0. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Amaya is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang, bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Stepping in, Shed Long, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
To the plate now, Christopher Morel. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Yordan Alvarez 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Alvarez.
And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention,
He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless.
Tyler
Glasnow takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Into the box now, Bo Bichette. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Oh, and he misses it. And there's 1 away. So coming to the plate, Wander Franco. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-0. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's into the box. Evan Skog will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Robert Cooley. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Isbell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, C.J. Chavez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a pitch inside that may have got him. It's 0-1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back.
Grover Nieves will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ronnie Mauricio. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's set, and the pitch. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Morrell is there, and they breeze through this half. So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Reed. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. 1 gone now in the Baltimore 7th, and digging in at the plate will be Chris Shaw. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Robles is there, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Jacob Amaya. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. So digging in now, Tom Coyle, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Coyle.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Glasnow has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now at the plate, Brett Beatty. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1.
1 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now. Victor Robles will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cooley is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Braves retire. Stepping up to the plate, Shed Long. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, man.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate now, Christopher Morel. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. No outs, nobody on. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Base is empty here with nobody out. Fouled off.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The next 0-2. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes...
Go!
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Evan Skog is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And it's fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Robert Cooley.
Stepping in now, Robert Cooley. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Scooped up. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Orioles draw closer on the home run. 9th inning coming up. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
The first baseman, Yordan Alvarez.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in now, Bo Bichette, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Hard hit at third. He's got it. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Number 5.
Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Wander Franco. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled away. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
2-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Braves held off the... Leading off the inning, Andres Vizquez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Kyle Isbell. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Here's the 1-1.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Beatty is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, A.J. Reed, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Bichette's got it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Atlanta, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Mike Soroka gets his 18th win of the year, the best on the staff, striking out 12 in the process. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Orioles, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.